Oh my, that was a great victory by the RiDdler on the Gamblers. Here comes Sweet and Sour Express for this tag team match.
Oh yeah, here at Dirty Deeds, the DUI pay-per-view tonight, we're also going to have a first moment, a first of its kind, if you will. As we're going to see, well, it's not a first of a kind because we transformed. It would be a first of a kind. If we're transforming titles, it's the Jobber Tag Team title is now going to be a representative of the actual brand of Jobber King and Jobber Burger, whoever's going to win tonight amongst their respective brand. And this tag team title will be the representative of them. So in order to win this, you actually have to beat your opponent to win it.
That is right, and as people remember, in the past, the Jobber Tag Team titles, you had to lose to win those titles, but this is a new way to do it, and now you have to win the Jobber Tag Team titles. So it's a great move by DUI, because I'm sure people will want their shot at these Tag Team Gold. Tag Team Gold, no matter who comes out of this match, the winner. Kids Inc., as they're coming to the ring, or the Sweet and Sour Express.
Exactly, with the Sweet and Sour Express and Kids Inc., now the titles have become what you may say is Jobberlicious.
Oh my, Kempo and Team Monkey, they look ready to fight, as I know the Sweet and Sour Express are always ready for a fight, so this is going to be one of those matches that could be an instant classic here in the DUI.
And these two guys, they're talking about someone who can bring you a classic match in the DUI. It is none other than the Kempo Kid and King Monkey, who happen to be the current holders of the Jobber Tag Team titles.
Very true, as we see they're finally in the ring, which is good, and hopefully the ref starts this match soon, because I actually can't wait for this match to start. It's going to be some great action.
It's going to be some great action. As you see, it is for the DUI Jobber Tag Team titles, and it's how they call them, the reboot? Is that what they say in Hollywood nowadays?
I think so.
The reboots?
Reboot?
Yeah. It is a reboot.
That makes yeah, that's the right word. Oh, nice. Oh, a nice arm drag there by ADJJ, a demented Japanese gem.
And a Japanese gem. He's been around a DUI a long time, and tonight he is fighting in front of his home crowd here at the Tokyo Dome in Japan.
He always seems to give a great performance for the home crowd, so I'm sure they're going to go for him in this match, but I mean, personally, I think I'm going to go for Jobber King, Kids Inc.
Well, they do have the Fuge on the outside of the ring cheering them on, and they are in the home crowd, so they have to almost give them a little better's edge on that. Look at that, the Fuge are barking out orders, telling Japanese Jim to get up.
But I mean, look at the moves Kempo's hitting as he gets a quick tag right there. He was hitting some very impressive moves on ADJJ, and looks like King Monkey, he grew all his hair back. Last time I saw this guy, he had barely any hair.
That's true. He did grow it back. Look at that. I gotta say, he does look better with his hair than he did shaved. Shaved kind of remind me of a few people in the locker room.
I don't want to know who that reminded you of, to be perfectly honest. So please don't bring that up again.
I don't want.
But ADJJ moving out of the way of that dropkick and getting King Monkey into the right corner, but almost going for a tag, but not quite, as King Monkey countered the possible tag. And now they just...
there he is. Yep, it looks like he's going for the pin.
He's going for the pin?
Nope.
I don't know. Oh, but it looked like a 2 count apparently, and what do you... No, King Monkey is still proving a fight, but let's not forget one thing. King Monkey is the team captain of Jobber King.
That is true, and that was an important fact that we didn't discuss earlier, as we were saving it for when the time is right, which is now. Like he said, he is the captain of Team Jobber Burger.
Don't you mean Jobber King?
Jobber King.
I think your medicine's really messing with you tonight.
Oh, what? Maybe.
I I hope it doesn't affect you in your match later tonight.
Oh, no, that's a call-in match. You don't even have to worry about that.
Oh, okay. I'll take your word for it for now. But oh, a nice move there from ADJJ. But he didn't go for the pinfall, which could be I know he's not a rookie, but that could still be a mistake.
Oh, that's a very costly mistake, and that's not what's going to happen in the match later tonight. I'm not going to make rookie mistakes like that. When I see an opportunity to get a pin, I'm going for it.
Oh, but Kempo rolls into that pin, but oh, JB Chicken breaking it up right there. Or JB Zerker. Which one is it?
That's JB Zerker.
That's what I thought. I almost sometimes get them confused, but I thought it was JB Zerker.
Yeah, I don't think there's too many branches in that family tree.
No, I don't think so either. You're probably very correct on that, but Kempo's still hitting some very impressive moves, and I gotta say, whenever Kempo performs, he always impresses me because he comes up with some new moves each match.
Yeah, he is the king of technical wrestling. He has, you had Malenko at 1,000 moves. He had Jericho at 1,004. Kempo has 1,005 moves.
Oh, really? 1,005?
At least. That's where I stopped counting.
Oh. Dang, that's a lot of moves. I don't even know if I know 1,005 moves. I know a lot of moves, but maybe not 1,005.
No, but if you want to learn some moves, you can dial 1-800-LI-IS-FOR-ME and order the DVD, How to Be a Champion, by Lethal Injection.
Oh, JB Zerker going for looks like a Cobra clutch, but Keeya getting in there very fast to break it up.
And break it up, and Kempo taking advantage of that, going for a quick pin.
Oh, he hit the light before going for the pin, but 1, 2. Oh, JB Zerker kicked out of the light, and the light I know is one of Kempo's strongest moves, so Kempo's going to have to think of another move for tonight.
That's the whole thing. When you have the Fuge being your mentor, being your coach, keeping you what the instructions that you're going to need to follow into his footpaths of success, you're going to study film after film. You're going to know your opponent inside out, upside down, backwards, forwards, all around. You're going to reach in places that you never thought possible, because that's what it's going to take to become a champion.
As Keeya and re-enters the match after getting the tag from Kempo, and here comes JB Zerker again, and JB is going to have to pull out some very powerful moves on the Keeya right here.
Yeah, he's going to definitely have to use his power to his advantage, because King Monkai, that's one's wily opponent. He can have the jump. I mean, just look at, you're going to see the jump kicks, the flips, the arm bars. He can come at you from all different angles.
I can honestly say I've never faced Keeya, so I don't know exactly what he brings to the ring, but I've called a couple of his matches before, and I've seen him each time in the ring, and each time he gets better and better.
As well as you would expect him to be. He remembers everything he does, improves on it each and every time, and oh, look at this, and this is what keeps them as the tag team champions. Always knowing where your opponents are and keep the attack going.
Oh, but ADJJ, he pulled down the rope, and Keeya flipped over that, which was smart on ADJJ's part, but JB Zerker needs to get back in the ring also, as does Keeya, because they are going to get counted out.
As well, because this is for the Jabber Tag Team title here at the DUI Dirty Deeds. And as you know, whoever becomes the winner of this will become the representative of the brand who wins tonight, which either be Team Jobber Burger or Team Jobber King. And currently, I believe, are we tied up?
Yeah, we're tied up, thanks to my friend, the RiDdler, my fellow member of Brutal Impact.
And this is definitely a time where we could be thanking Brutal Impact for giving us the point that we needed to tie it up, because it was looking like Team Jobber Burger was on a roll. As tonight, as you see, the Sweet and Sour Express representing Team Jobber Burger is definitely coming in here with 100%, and the Fuge behind them. It could be a possible upset.
It very well could, but oh, a nice leg whip right there by Keeya, and Keeya just needs to keep that pressure on, take out the legs, take out the power moves of JB Zerker, because you may not be able to match him power for power.
And that's true. You get him down on the ground, and that's where King Monkey's technique will come into play, as he can start getting a wrap around into those arms and those legs and start applying some pressure and slowing them down.
And so far, JB, he's been getting up every time, no matter what move King Monkey or Kempo hit on him. He just keeps getting up. He's very strong competitor, I gotta say. He's a very strong competitor.
That's true. That the power that he possesses, it's going to take a long time to start chipping away and beating him down.
Oh, that was a very impressive move from King Monkey as he goes for leg drop of sorts, and wow, that's some very impressive moves right there from King Monkey.
Oh, very impressive indeed, and this is the part that could have been stunning. That could be all that Japanese gym could take.
Oh, that looked like an ace crusher of sorts or something, but the food's distracting the ref, so JB able to get in there and break up the pin.
That's where the foods comes into play. That's where his value is. When he sees his team in trouble, when he knows that they can be beat, he puts his 2 cents in there, distracts the ref long enough to break out of there. And that's where the King Monkey and Kempo Kid is going to have to focus. It's a 3-on-2 when the Scooge is around.
Definitely. I know I've been in matches where I didn't always have the advantage and somehow came out on top, but King Monkey and Kempo, they're going to have to think of a strategy right now to get out of this predicament and get the advantage back in this match.
As well as they could, and they're going to have to look hard. It looks like the King Monkey's stretching.
Oh, here comes the hot tag to Kempo. Oh my, and Kempo's lighting up JB Zerker and lighting up ADJJ, and he's going to... Oh, he's going for the light.
Oh, he lands the light. Going for the pin.
Come on. 1, 2, 3. Kempo and King Monkey win this match and keep their Jobber Tag Team Championships.
Oh my, they won indeed. What an impressive showing of Sweet and Sour Express. Even with the help of the food, it wasn't enough to keep the Kids Inc. from maintaining the titles and rebooting them into the Jobber Tag Team titles. Oh my, what a big night for them.
I gotta say, those actually look like very cool tag team titles.
They really do. I like the way they have those cut. Look at them. See how they've changed them now?
Yeah.
That's a lot of gold on there. That's looking pretty slick.
Oh yeah, definitely. And now that puts Jobber King up 4-3.
Oh yeah, you know what? You're right. We are 4-3, and that's our team. Tonight here at Dirty D, Jobber King gets one more point.
Let's hope we can keep this going and win the rest of these matches here tonight. Apparently, Hulk Hogan or the Iron Sheik is trying to call me, because here comes Horny Mask to the ring for this first blood match against Jobber Burger's Rage.
Yeah, you know everybody's trying to get in here tonight. Everybody's cashing in favors. Everybody's looking for any way they can get in, whether they can call, whether they can walk, whether they can run, jump, slither. They all want to be here in Tokyo Dome in Japan tonight to see the DUI's dirty deeds. And why not? The action here has just been incredible. It's been off the hook. And talking about ripped off the hook, it looks like Horny Mask's skin's going to have to get ripped off the hook to get some blood out of him. As tonight, we're going to see another match versus Rage versus the Horny Mask. First blood.
Indeed, this is going to be brutal. Either way, this is going to be brutal, because First Blood, that's one of the more brutal matches we have here in the DUI, because you don't know when the blood is going to start flowing.
That's true. We have seen blood tonight. This won't be the first time we're going to see some blood, but this is going to be the first time we're going to see some intentional blood to win. And making his way to the ring on his custom wheels, an iron horse, if you will. It's Rage.
who just recently, a couple shows ago, made his return to the DUI. And he's been very impressive since returning. I almost have to give the edge to him, even though I'm on Jobber King, that he's been so impressive lately. It's hard to not give him the edge in this type of match.
That's true. It's been a while since he has been in a DUI ring. And a lot of people may not remember his type of style or his way of fighting, but yet you don't know what kind of tricks and new things he may have picked up since he's been gone. And so it's going to be hard to actually say who's going to win. You'd have to, I mean, we already know what the Horny Mask is capable of, but we're not sure what Rage is really bringing to the ring tonight. So as you say, it might have to give the edge to Rage. And if he does win, that means that's a point for Jobber Burger, and us here on Jobber King have already up a point, and his win would actually tie it up for the evening.
That's right, but we still have matches tonight, so anything could happen when it comes to the points. But wow, Rage is just intense. This is one intense guy. I tried talking to him backstage to see how he felt about this match, but I couldn't get a word from him. All he did was stare at me and tell me to leave, and I couldn't get any more comment from the guy.
Oh yeah, he's very intense, a very strict individual when it comes to, you know, getting psyched up for his matches. And the Horny Mask, knowing this, going after him right away. Oh, look at that, pulling out some slicker moves.
Oh, nice right there by Horny Mask, but that might actually help him if he starts to cut off some of the air. Rage might be able to bleed a little bit faster. But oh, before I thought that, Rage with a huge clothesline.
Well, like you said, this match is about bleeding. It's not about pinning your opponent. So you can wear and tear down on them, but that's not going to get the match won. It could just be that one lucky strike to the noggin. You got to split that wig, and you're getting your hand raised.
That's right. These two right now are pulling off some wrestling moves, which I'm kind of surprised about because it's not going to really help them win the match, as you pointed out, Doc. They need to strike, and they need to strike now.
That's true. And actually, you know, the Horny Mask getting tossed to the outside like that is to his benefit. If he can get himself underneath that ring, and oh, that's not going to go. See, there he is. That's Rage softening up the head. That's smart shots right there.
Oh, yes, Rage. I'm sure he knows all the ways to make someone bleed. That's just how intense this guy is, and he's already working on Horny Mask, trying to make him bleed through those bandages all around Horny Mask's face.
Yeah, he's laying some big blows there right to the head of the Horny Mask. And like you said, it's going to bleed right through those bandages because I'm sure that he's going to bust them wide open keep continuing with shots like that.
Indeed, but so Horny Mask had the perfect opportunity right then to get a weapon, but he didn't. And I don't know if that was smart of him, especially against someone of Rage intensity. Someone being as intense as Rage. Sorry for my tongue tie right there, but wow, I would have gotten a weapon if I was Horny Mask.
Yeah, that's what happens when you go off script.
I wasn't going off script. What are you talking about? I think some of your medicine somehow is getting into my brain or something and making me forget what I'm trying to say. Keep your medicine to yourself, Doc.
I'm trying to keep it. I'm trying. What are you saying? I'm a Bogart?
I probably. I don't know.
Well, like you said, they're going to need a weapon or something because these shots that they keep doing, they keep kicking them, working on the midsection. I can see maybe trying to soften them up, but I don't see where it's going to get them too far in this match. By this point, I would have to have at least made an attempt to get at least the stairs, a chair, or something.
Definitely, or even a kendo stick or trash can, something to bust someone open. But so far, all they've been really doing is wrestling moves, which softens them up, yes, but it doesn't cause a lot of bleeding. And they need first blood to win this match.
Because that's what it's all about, a first blood match here at the DUI Dirty Deeds. This is where Team Jobber Burger versus Team Jobber King. With Team Jobber King, are we up by a point? Yes, we are. We're winning. Team Jobber King up by 1.
And hopefully we can keep it going, but I just don't know if Horny Mask has what it takes, has the killer instinct to make Rage bleed.
It's going to be pretty difficult so far. As you see, that it's almost like fencing back and forth. No one's getting in a clear shot yet. They're just like feeling out the opponent. They're reaching around and trying to get the best position they can.
See, they're a Russian leg sweep, but that does nothing to make someone bleed. All it really does is hurt the back.
Oh, look at this coming down the ramp.
Oh, no. Ass clown.
With a chair now.
Oh no. Oh. What? Wow, Horny Mask wins by way of first blood, but without Ass Clown, he would not have won that match.
Well, you know, Ass Clown was probably backstage watching in the monitors, heard our advice, agreed with us, came down, tossed his friend the chair, and that's what it took to win the match.
Now we're up 5-2, but is Ass Clown on Jobber King?
I don't think that he's on any team. He may be a free agent.
Oh, okay. Well then, nice win for Jobber King.
What a crazy night it's been so far here in the Tokyo Dome in Japan. DUI, dirty deeds, and look at us now. About to bring out the candy, baby. Can't get much sweeter, but it does.
I know you know these two women very well, Doc, as it is decadence of Alexis and Kate Ho, but let's not forget, Alexis is Team Jobber King. Kate Ho, Jobber Burger.
That's true. This is one match that's going to have you going every which way but north. Because you don't know who you want to vote for, who you want to actually, well, not so much vote for or root for, or be more like it. Because we got teams that are mixed up, jumbled up, everybody's going every which way. And this, well, wow, that sounds like the recipe of a pretty good party tonight.
And this match is also for the DUI Diva Tag Team titles, but it also has another stipulation. If one of the DUI Diva Tag Team champions win this match, they get Kate Ho's opportunity shot at the Women's Championship.
And who doesn't like to have themselves a big shot of opportunity coming your way?
I definitely gotta agree with that, as we're awaiting the DUI Diva Tag Team Champions, who are also on separate teams, as Malaika is with Jobber King, and JB Lady, as we all know, is the captain of Jobber Burger.
That's true. JB Lady is the captain of Team Jobber Burger, who happens to be down by how many? 2 points at this point.
Oh, that's correct.
Yeah, they're down by 2. So you know she's not coming in here being very happy about it, and she's gonna be desperate for a win.
She definitely wants a win here tonight, and I know Malaika, she would want an opportunity at the Women's Championship, a gold she's held previously, so this is a lot on the line for these 4 women here tonight.
And they're no strangers to each other, may I add, as JB picked Kato, Kay it's the first in the draft. When we were having a draft, she was the first pick.
And let's not forget, also, Kate Ho, JB Lady, they're best friends.
That's true. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody's very familiar. Everybody knows each other. We got different teams against each other, even though they're for each other. This is going to be one wild match as to the outcome of this match. There's so much on the line.
There is one other thing on the line, which I forgot to mention right away. If Malaika and JB Lady lose this match, no matter which one of them gets pinned, they'll be joining Decadence LI and be the newest starlets of Monkey House Studios.
Well, you know, I was going to mention that when the opportunity arose, but now that you gave it away, you know, there is a little, you know, nice strip on there, a little bonus, if you will, something to sweeten the pie. And that's true, that if they do get pinned, that they will become, you know, a star, if you will, with Monkey House Studios.
I would already say that JB Lady and Malaika have already become stars here in the DUI because of their wrestling ability and being in all these types of matches that they've been in, so I don't think they need to join Monkey House Studios. I'm actually hoping one of them pins either Kate Ho and Alexis, and gets that opportunity shot.
Well, we're just trying to give them the chance where they can bring it up to the next level. Go to a whole new audience that may not be aware of their talents, if you will.
So it's also
don't be hating.
Haters
going to hate.
I'm sorry, what?
I know haters going to hate, but players got to play. So don't be hating. And there's a pin right there, and that could be it.
Oh,
Is it
that's
over?
not it. That's not it.
Oh, Mayla almost getting herself. Oh, look at Kato. Tell JB what she thought of that.
But let's also not forget there were a couple 24/7s where Kato and Alexis were not getting along at all, so that may play into this match and may cause dissension amongst their team.
And look at this, Alexis being the queen of the ring as she is, seeing Malaika climbing up there, waiting to get up a big move like that, and coming over and interrupting her, saving her tag team partner.
Oh, that was very nice. Oh, wow, these two women, every time they get in the ring and fight each other, they just put on a classic, and they're continuing to do that here tonight with Alexis and JB Lady.
Oh, it's a Diva clinic, and look at that. Was that like a Luthez Precious type move? Look at that. The technician going right for the legs, knowing the weak spots. You have to take notes. You should be taking notes.
Hey, I'm one of the most accomplished wrestlers right now in the DUI, in my opinion. I know what I have to do later tonight in my match against Jump the Shark.
Well, for those that want to get that little edge up and learn how to win, how to be a champion by lethal injection, you only have to call 1-800-LI is for me.
I don't think people want to call.
Well, if they don't want to call, they can go to DUIshop.com, open 24/7.
I think that's what they would prefer to do, and you can get all the great DUI merchandise at DUIshop.com. So go on, buy our merchandise. As JB is back in there with Alexis.
And look at that, almost like a fireman carry takeover, showing that they both have less athleticism to bring it where it needs to be brought in. And once again, JB's showing the usage of those legs. Look, they had more legs than a bucket of chicken.
Oh man, with those type of long legs, that's definitely something that Alexis and Kato are going to want to work on, because if you take out the legs of JB Lady, you take out a lot of her moves, which include kicks just like that.
And look at this cheap shot of a move of Malaika grabbing Alexis from behind, hold her against the ropes for JB to get some cheap shots in there.
Oh, come on, Doc. If you had pulled that move in your match, you're gonna say stuff like, "Oh, that's just a smart tag team maneuver." So now you're being kind of double-edged right there, saying Malaika and JB Lady taking a cheap shot right there.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I know Alexis going to the top rope, trying to deliver that big elbow.
But Malaika moving right out of the way, but Alexis with a counter right there and tagging in Kato.
And that's where, hanging out at the palace, getting that special training, being with the cream of the crop, you learn those type of these senses, like a sixth sense. Is that what they call it? A sixth sense? Where you know when to tag out, when not to. And like this, that tree of woe. With Kato being stretched out, look at that. See, I told you, no effect at all. No effect.
I think
that's monkey training right there. That's right from Monkey Studios.
I think we saw that type of counter earlier tonight, if I'm not mistaken, as Kato and Malaika putting on a clinic right now. But I do believe we saw that counter in a tree of woe earlier tonight. So Kato obviously paying attention to the other matches here tonight.
Well, that's the type of training the extra training that you're not going to get at any other wrestling school that you can go to, or you can go to any other faction. They're not going to have these types of skill sets that they can give you, that lethal injection in conjunction with Monkey Studios can bring to you. We can bring you to that next level.
Okay.
And the winner of this match, well, the loser actually wins because they get to have that experience. I mean, people would pay for that.
I don't think some people would pay for that. I think there's some that would definitely not pay for that, and I can think maybe think of some people off the top of my head a little bit later on, because right now I'm drawing a blank.
Well, because they can't afford it, and it's understandable. I mean, we try what we do. We have the meets and greets, and sometimes, they get the bump upgrades to the VIP tour, depending on, their, how they are and stuff. How big of a fan they are. There's a roll up.
Uh-oh.
No, not roll up. She hooked the leg.
Oh, but a breakup by JB Lady, and Kato not understanding that because she is on Jobber Burger. So I'm sorry, go ahead, Doc.
No, you're saying Jobber Burger. It's confusing, like we said before, and this Diva tag team title match, you have not only the tag team champions for Diva division in there, but you also have mixed teams for Team Jobber Burger and Jobber King, as Kate and JB Lady are for King Jobber Burger, and Alexis and Mela is for Team Jobber King.
Definitely, right? And that's going to get confusing to a lot of people at the pay-per-view tonight, because who are they supposed to root for? Is Kate Ho going for, a nice move right there? I don't know what she calls that, but very nice move. But who do you go for in this match if you're going for a certain team?
It almost looked like what they call like a bus buster or something. And that's true. It's like, who do you, I mean, if you're a tag team, the Diva Tag Team Champion fan, you'd be rooting for them. But then again, if Mela wins, she gets a point for Team Jobber King. And what if you're a Team Jobber Burger fan? This is like one of those matches, like, how do you win? But nobody loses.
Oh, no.
Oh, look at that. It's a clutch.
She went for the Angel Vice.
Ask her. Ask her. Yeah, they're doing a job, bro.
It's the Angel Vice, and Kate Ho battling out of it with a knee to the head, but wow. That's a very tough submission for the most part to get out of, and Malika had that perfectly.
And she did, and she just following it up perfectly, too, as she's showing one of the reasons why she is a Diva Tag Team Champion.
As well as a former Divas Champion here in the DUI.
Indeed, and agreed.
And Malika just following up with those uppercuts and different punches, and now a knee breaker of sorts, and that's just some very impressive moves right there.
It may remind everybody of the panty rule was in effect during that with Kate.
Oh yeah, there's no panties right there.
That's true. In case they're wondering if they seen what they saw, and yeah, they saw what they seen.
And Malika going for the cover. But
once again, verifying that the rule is in effect tonight at the DUI pay-per-view Dirty Deeds right here in the Tokyo Dome.
The JP Lady broke up that pinfall that time. That's got to cause some dissension under the Diva Tag Team Champions.
And that's true. Why would you break up that own pin? That doesn't make, oh, look at that. It's the flower blossom kick.
I think it's called something else nowadays. I don't remember right now, but oh my. And Kate Ho gets the pin. And we have new Diva Tag Team Champions, and Jobber Burger gets a point.
That's true. That brings it within one. And wow, what a sight that was. Not only did we see the Tag Team Champions change, but with Kato getting the pin, Jobber Burger gets the point. But I believe Malika now becomes a contracted player for Monkey Studios.
I believe it's both Malika and JP Lady.
Oh, a 2-for-1. Oh my! Talk about some dirty deeds indeed.
Oh wow, how is Big Ben gonna feel about this? How is some other people gonna feel about this in the DUI?
I don't know, but I know how I'm gonna feel. I got a couple of rookies I'm gonna have to break in this weekend before Monday.
Oh wow, and Malika, she's fighting back. She doesn't want any part of this, but 3 against 1. Oh my.
Oh, JB jumping in there. She knows where the action's at. She knows what to do. She knows her role.
Oh wow.
Hey, you hear that?
Oh geez. Oh my. Okay, I think they can stop taking those off. Oh, they took off all her clothes.
They stripped her naked. Oh, what a way to initiate her into the Monkey Club.
Oh, I don't know if Big Ben's gonna be happy about this. Oh, I would not want to be Li right now.
Oh, well, you can't blame me. I'm just a businessman. That's them.
I think Big Ben can blame you. I'd be on the lookout if I were you.
I'm not out there doing that. I just have stock in the company. They have their own mission statements, if you will.
I think Big Ben will still blame you, just knowing him.